We are live.
Hey, howdy, hey, welcome to the Unkindness today. Welcome to an Unkindness of Idiots, a kind of unkind grouping together where me and my best buddies in the world come together and we chat about all the good, fun shit in the world. As you can see at my round robin table of some elite and skilled individuals that I've assembled for tonight's job. We have over my shoulder a small demonic force that is almost as powerful as my demonic force. We have the fart cloud of devastation, Phoenix!
What's good?
Oh, yeah. Then we have the man with, I guess, a dent for a nose and a bald-ass head and the love of sugar bushes. We have the skilled man with the trigger finger, good old Son Goku!
Appreciate you describing me by looking over at my chibi exclusively.
Exactly. Judging you entirely based on the chibi.
Yeah.
We judge entirely based on looks here.
Yeah.
We do not take anything else into account when judging people.
Yeah, we just met, so...
Yeah, first time ever. And then, of course, we have the unrelenting purple crusader, I guess?
Purple eater.
The one-eyed, the two-eyed... No, God, the four-eyed, two-nosed, wild purple man-eater.
Yeah, I mean,
Skylar.
you're not wrong.
Otherwise
Hello.
known as Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yep.
She's a man-eater.
God has left the chat for this one.
Yes, Oz is currently lassoing a pair of tornadoes, so...
He's fighting Thor.
Mjolnir! Yes, he's engaged in violent conversation. In gentle caresses and hugs. And will be back with us likely next week, so don't worry. Likely. Watching. Waiting. Creeping without internet, which is a problem. So, probably not watching and waiting. He's definitely creeping. Yeah, so how has, aside from the storms that have nearly wiped most of us in Oklahoma off the face of the planet, what's everyone been up to?
Oh, sorry, I'm just laughing because I forgot that I still have his chibi is still set to his D&D one, Santos. So that's why he has a little axe, horns, and teeth.
Oh, yeah. That's why I've been saying he's a little demon fella now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's cute.
He's a little tiefling. Yes! I'm glad that you brought that up. Because coming up soon, we will start releasing episodes of our Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign. Be there, or be a rectangle.
No.
But yes, since you were the one who threw out exactly what was up, what's been going down in the life of Son Goku, Jedi?
Well, it's the NHL playoffs, and Toronto Maple Leafs had the worst first game I can imagine. And it's the time of year where I go, why the fuck do I like this game?
Yeah.
And it makes me really, really sad.
Yeah, my friend who likes the Bruins, he was like, yeah, oh, your friend's a Maple Leaf? Damn shame.
Yeah, it must be hard cheering for like one of the most successful teams of all time. It must be so hard.
He did say 63 wins in a season.
Yeah. It's must be real rough for him,
See, you're right, but you make a point. You can tell a lot about a person by who they decide to be a fan of. Like, you support the Maple Leafs because you like to pretend that for once you'll get somewhere with your love of hockey, and for him, it's just a surefire thing, and he will always succeed.
Yeah. But yeah, so. They lost 7-3. It was not good. It was brutal to watch, and now we're gonna have a suspension of one of our players, and yeah, it's not good. And now my window isn't working. Great. Okay, awesome. So Phoenix is perpetually stuck as a black mask. It looks like.
I mean, perfect.
My only worry is if I try and fix it, he will, like, the stream will just stop.
The stream explodes
Mhm.
because your computer hates you.
It's too powerful of a transformation.
Yeah.
Ba-dum dun. Ba-da-dun. Wake up, get out there. What about you, Phoenix? What have you been up to?
You know, not a whole lot. I'm doing some reorganizing in my room. Getting a new desk.
Oh, yeah?
Making this place look a little bit less like a Reddit moderator's basement, and more just like a clean Reddit moderator's basement.
You know. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, getting around to fixing up your room is always an impressive feat. I know whoever you know, because sometimes you just get into this and you're like, you know what, this is fine. I definitely need to kick that habit. Boy, howdy, does it. You know, I just pile my dirty clothes into a hamper and it just rises like a small mountain. Doesn't visually look impressive at all. How about you, Sky? If that is your real fake name.
You got me there. I mean, not much is going on in my life, so I'm here.
What?
I did not get attacked by multiple tornadoes tonight, so I got that going for me. I know you and Oz are heroes.
Okay, let's tone it down there.
Listen,
Yeah,
everyone in Oklahoma fights tornadoes.
Yep.
It's not a new feature. All of us get our
They do
weapons.
it single-handedly. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, the other hand has to hold our beer.
Well, yeah. I mean, we got a similar animosity towards hurricanes here in Florida.
There you go.
It's like you gotta shoot that sucker with a shotgun sometimes. Let it know who's boss.
Honestly,
do you though?
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually like? It's not effective, so you're really just shooting because you want to shoot. Just an excuse to fire.
I think that's why everybody shoots things.
Don't question it.
Well,
what kind of temperate weather do you have, Phoenix? Do you have any sort of extreme weather?
I get hot weather coming in from the west, and from the north, I get the cold air coming from you. I get really, really cold winters, and, well, not as cold as you, obviously, and I also get hot-ass summers. Can get to like 100 degrees here if we're really sweltering, and it can get to like the deep negatives. There's no temperate here.
Yeah, just not.
Are we living?
No extremes. No like extreme weather, just extreme variants.
Oh, we get
of weather.
tornadoes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we get tornadoes here. It's just not as prevalent as Oklahoma.
goddamn.
Mm.
Oh yeah. My life has been pretty easygoing. Work is tiring, but I am not having a bad time. You know, this weekend things could have been a lot worse. Oh god, could they have been a lot worse? All I gotta say, but it was very emotionally taxing. Some of the things I had to tackle, but I made it through, as we all do. Praise the sun. as well. The week has been cool. Just been doing a lot of writing, working on things, especially preparing for the fun times we have on Thursdays. And also been playing some, switching it up, trying some different games, keeping my mind, locked in on different stuff. That way I can enjoy things I do. One of the games I fell off with, I'm going to be posting on Monday. Wandering City? Wandering Palace? Wandering something. It's very fun, and it reminds me of Frostpunk, but less normal depression and like internal depression. Other than that, it's just been kind of one of those weeks, Nothing crazy has happened this week. I say that, and then next week is like, well, everything's dead. Oh yeah. So now we've gone through everybody's fantastic week. You guys want to hear some crazy fucking things that have been going on?
Yeah.
Okay. First things first, I'm the realist. For those who don't know, since 2018, they've been monitoring. Africa is like breaking apart, like actively rumbling because of the tectonic shifts that are going on through North and South Africa. The whole of the Kenya, Somalia, Ethiopia area is like breaking apart and like ripping apart. It's pretty fucking crazy. So much so that, hold on everyone, but in about 2 million years, we're gonna have to make a new ocean. So brace for that impact. But it is actually breaking apart a lot faster than they originally were thinking, because when I'm saying it's breaking apart, over 3,000 kilometers, like 3,000 kilometers, that's like almost 1,500 miles worth of landmass is slowly been ripping apart for these years. Scientists say that it pulls apart anywhere, depending on the seismic activity, 1 inch to almost 2 feet a year. And you're like, oh, well, that doesn't sound like a whole lot. Yeah, until in 500 years, where it could have either moved, 500 inches or 5,000 feet, which is, almost a mile. Wow. Pretty crazy. Not something that we'll likely have to worry about, but you can look at the pictures of it. It's pretty fucking cool to see how the landscape has just been peeling away inch by inch, mile after mile, as it's just breaking apart. It's fucking weird. In other news, space is cool. For those who haven't seen it, the Webster... the Webster telescope has seen that... Oh my god, do you guys hear that in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Let them die. No, I hope everyone's okay. Where was I? The Webster telescope has recognized 6 new galaxies that do not coincide with the original theories of how the Big Bang took place. So, and it's causing scientists to really rethink how things have been formulated, because these galaxies, so 4 of them are fascinating because of this, and 2 of them are fascinating for something else. 4 of them predate their astrological date of their general stars. They date around 13 or 14 billion years. For those who are not in the know yet, we now believe that the galaxy could be anywhere from 12 billion to around 18 billion years old. We're not sure, but the general consensus is somewhere in the middle, around 14, 15 billion years, still figuring those kind of things out. But the fact that these galaxies are not even within the what is it called? The massive circle where galaxies are naturally spread out. I knew it at the time when I was reading it, but they're expanding, and they are nowhere near the point where, as galaxies spread out, younger and older are supposed to, the younger towards the center and the older out towards this outstretch. Well, these ones are even further from where they should be, because they should have been formed as they're the oldest. They would be some of the first ones to be made and should be towards the center, if I accidentally mixed up. And the ones out towards the edges are the younger ones. Well, these ones are old as shit, 14 billion years, and are near, like, the edge of our galactic cluster. So, what in the fuck is going on? And they're like, what in the fuck is going on here? And then two of them are fascinating because these galaxies, AMVD, I believe it was called, AMVD5, specifically, as I look at here. AMVD5, it is, so for those who don't know, 10% of a galaxy's mass is consistent of stars. Everything else is the space between, the general masses and the planetary bodies and everything. This galaxy, these two galaxies, they consist almost entirely of stars. For those who aren't gathering, that means that there could be, in our galaxy, there's several millions upon millions of stars. In this galaxy, there could be 10 to the power of 25 trillion stars. One or two more than I thought there'd be. So
maybe it's just God.
Maybe that's just God.
Yeah.
I'm so bright. Hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like
it's me.
Like the Futurama God. It's just a cluster of stars.
Oh! Yeah, this is talking to Bender. Fuck yeah. I support it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fucking world is wild right now. Like, and then this shit's fucking crazy as well. Does anyone have any fun things that are going on that they'd like to share that they've learned?
Yeah, I got a good Canadian story for you.
Hell yeah, give it to us.
There's a bear that broke into the truck of a woman who owns a food truck. So she's storing all of her soda in the back of this car, and the black bear broke in and drank 69 of the 72 cans of soda.
Nice.
So, what kind of soda do you think it started with? Which one was its favorite?
Dr. Pepper.
Nope.
I'm gonna go with orange soda.
Nailed it. Orange soda was the number one choice of the bear, which I guess if you think about it makes sense. So it drank the orange soda, then the cola, finally the root beer. The only thing it didn't drink was there was apparently three cans of Diet Coke that it had no interest in. So the bear doesn't not like aspartame. That. It's like, that is not sustenance. That is not real. I don't want it. So yeah, little lighthearted story there coming from Canada. All our stories involve animals, pretty much.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything from Indiana or Florida?
Well,
nope.
Florida. There's always something in Florida.
There is, but I wouldn't know what they are.
Fine, I'll find something crazy that's going on in Florida.
Yeah, I got you.
And Indiana.
It should be real easy.
It's harder now that there's a show called Florida Man. Here we go.
Fair.
Alligator found with human foot in its mouth after biting off Florida man's leg. First hit from Global News. There we go.
I love it.
Yeah, so a 72-year-old man lost a portion of his right leg to an aggressive alligator in an RV park last Friday. This is the most Florida story imaginable.
Absolutely.
The animal was later spotted with a man's foot dangling from its mouth.
Wow.
Yeah. From the knee down, Jesus. He was airlifted.
Jesus Christ.
They were chasing after it with rifles. And then it just popped out of the water with a human foot in its mouth.
Wow.
Kind of hot. As far as Indiana, I couldn't find any fascinating events recently, but did you know that in Indiana, happy hour is illegal? All drinks special, all day drink specials in Indiana are the way to go.
Oh.
Also, prayer is on par with medicine. It can be a felony to knowingly or intentionally not pray for someone to get better.
That's not true.
That's fascinating.
It's illegal to fish with your hands.
Well,
Can't
what about
noodle in
noodling?
Indiana.
No noodling.
No noodling.
No noodling? Then how do you catch
Um,
catfish?
There's probably not a
The
lot
state
of
has
catfish.
to. The state certifies eyelash extensions as they must be completed by an educated training professional in the member of the Department of Health, according to a law that has recently passed.
It's important stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why is Indiana so weird?
Why is it any
Six
place
of the
so
weirdest things to ever happen in Indiana. Here we go. The restaurant that serves up a little something extra in Evansville. Go to Evansville at the Hilltop Inn, and you will find that there are zombies ready to give you free hugs. Yep, the restaurant serves real brains right off the side of the bun. Of course, it's pig and cow brains, but it looks close enough to the real thing. This photo is from the zombie parade that they do every year in Evansville, Indiana.
People should not be eating cow brains.
Yummy.
Why not?
Mad cow.
Yeah, but wouldn't that just be from any part of the cow? Oh, I guess it infects the brains.
No,
though, yeah.
it infects the brain specifically.
Yeah. I just know you can get mad cow from any part of a cow potentially as well. Or is it cross-contaminant from the brain?
Brainy.
I think it's cross-contaminant from the brain.
John Dillinger. Who here knows about John Dillinger's grave? Oh, yeah. Did you know that he had it reinforced with steel and 4 layers of cement so that his body wouldn't be dug up and stolen from?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. At 34 years old, 1934, at 31 years old, John Dillinger prepared his gravesite thoroughly, as it became a commonplace that people would often steal the flowers from his headstone, or even steal pieces of gravestone from graves in the area. Dillinger's father ensured the protection of his son's facility, pouring over 4 layers, meaning 4 feet of concrete over his grave.
Wow.
All I can think of is just that meme of Nicolas Cage in National Treasure. We must steal the instead of saying we must steal the Declaration of Independence, we must steal 4 pounds of fucking cement. 4 feet of cement from this facility.
I mean,
That's fuck.
You could solve all of this by not burying your dead in the ground.
Hey, fire barrier.
Yeah,
Fun.
just burn. It's just like just get rid of it. You got to think like how much square footage is dedicated to just cemeteries.
Oh yeah,
you know,
you're right.
That's why, like in Italy, like it's even a tradition here. Like my Italian family, they have like walls So they'll put their caskets in walls because in Italy they ran out of like space in a lot of the big cities. So they started like burying their dead, above ground instead of, below ground.
They do the same thing in New Orleans because the bodies will just come back up. So you just build some mausoleums. What I want to do when I die is I want to be buried in a Viking funeral. Just pushed out onto sea with the things that mattered most to me. So just make sure to just throw like some rocks or something into there because I don't value much, not even my body. But as I'm being set out, as you push me out to war, I want someone who's never fired archery arrows in their entire lives to just to see them. Just so everyone watches as they fumble, arrows missing my body, missing the ship, and they're just constantly trying. I think that would get me to chuckle. If there was an afterlife, that would get me to laugh like a motherfucker. What was up?
Oh, I said as you get further and further away.
Yes, exactly.
But then we run into the same problem where your body just washes up on shore later, like further down.
That's what the rocks are for.
They weigh me down. Yeah,
the boat slowly sinks.
We could just push him out of a boat with rocks if that's the
I want someone to shoot arrows into my dead corpse.
No, that's always how I've always said I want to go too, but it's like it's incredibly illegal to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To do a Viking funeral, so.
Well, so you head out to international waters. That's as far as I got. That's the plan.
No, mine is to get the plan for me is to get pre-cremated and then just put that box in a little RV boat, send that bitch out with some fireworks, and then no one will know. No one will be the wiser.
Yeah.
See, my plan is if that one wouldn't work out, I just orchestrate a weekend at Bernie's situation where we make our way onto a cruise. You're puppeteering my body and throw my body over when we get into international waters and freak someone the fuck out. I think that'd be funny.
But if I do get a Viking funeral, I'm going to demand that all of the unkindness of strangers, unkindness of idiots, has to join me to take me into the strange lands.
Obviously, you kidding me? I'd slit my throat over your body as your begotten love. Absolutely. You kidding me? Get me drunk and I'll shower you in my blood, big boy.
Yeah, load up all my possessions so that no one else gets them.
Why are we loading his whole ass piece? He said nothing else. All must go with him.
Yeah. Need my hard drive in the afterlife.
They say that you can't take it with you, but by God, Sengoku's gonna try.
Yeah.
I mean, the ancestors, that's what they did. They're like, hey, let's load them down with coal.
Yeah. And we do read the chat on here, and we do often mention it. It's just, Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they won't always mention it, just when we're funny enough for them.
We meet their standards.
Yeah. Yeah, step your game up and you'll get a spot on the
There you go.
I do like your comment though about not the hero we need, but the one we deserve, because we don't deserve much. So Florida man is what we get.
Uh-oh. There's a fight going on outside my house. He's got a gun. Oh my god, he actually has a gun.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
Oh my god.
What happened?
You good? Okay. Wyatt's dealing with something.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, this dude's like banging on the fucking window of his car.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna have to call the police. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, do that.
So here's another reason why Canada's great. We don't have people outside our windows with guns. It's one of the best features of living here.
I mean, like the end of last year, you had mass stabbings, though.
We still actually, in Toronto, there still is mass stabbings going on for some reason. But yeah. Good thing about not living in Toronto, part of Canada.
It's like pick your
Yeah.
poison with those two at least.
Yeah.
Well, every place has its problems. And there are plenty of places that have none of the problems that America is famous for.
You'll-
Like I once lived in Sugar Land, Texas. That place is like 25% hospitals, and the rest of it is, people who mind their own business.
Duan, when you if you grow if you die before me, I would like to eat some of the mushrooms grown from your body. I think they'll send me on a spirit quest that you'll guide me through.
Wow.
That's
You
the
know.
hope.
That's a little bit too close to cannibalism for me.
What? It's mushrooms. I mean, mushrooms are almost cannibalism. They're creepily similar to humans, like DNA wise. I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, like mushrooms have like more DNA, like comparatively to than we do to like most animals on Earth, which is really weird and creepy.
Yeah, that is weird and creepy.
And I mean, don't necessarily believe my internet junk science. Don't go. I hate when people tell me facts that like someone said on the internet. Please check that before you at your next family gathering. You're quoting Sengoku. But that's what I remember hearing.
I'm gonna have to put it in the quotes chat, just because, I mean, pearls of wisdom. Everything you read on the internet is true, right?
Let me check. I'm fact checking myself now because I can't live with myself if I'm putting misinformation out there. Okay, humans share nearly 50% of their DNA with fungi, so that's less than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, it's mushrooms share more DNA with humans than plants. So yeah, that's the fact.
Oh, okay.
It's that mushrooms are closer to human DNA than they are to like plant DNA.
Yeah. They're closer to animal DNA. Like, yeah.
So take that, Sengoku.
They are almost animals.
So what you're
Maybe
saying
like
is mushroom
coral.
people are entirely viable.
Yeah, welcome
You
back.
know?
I was just well actualing myself. I was mansplaining myself.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
The individual that had the firearm drove off, and now
That's
previous,
good.
I guess, a family member. So fun. But anyway,
Also, Phoenix
mushrooms are people. Is what you're saying?
Phoenix is without horns and teeth again. So welcome back to your non-demonic state, Phoenix.
perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think we might miss it.
I can always change it again. Yeah, we were just. I was. How do we get to mushrooms? Oh yeah, because in chat we were talking about they wanted to grow their when they die have
A
mushrooms.
mushroom body for you.
Yeah,
I
and
see.
I was like, I'd like to eat those and go on a spirit quest, and they'd guide me through it.
Yep.
Apparently, the two messed up to guide me though. So
Yeah. Hey, Duan, it's good to see you. I think in about 2 minutes, when that arrives, they'll be able to say hi. Oh god. Oh, but I am so happy that mushrooms are human, because mushrooms are the cutest thing ever.
Mushrooms are pretty cute.
Yeah, you know what else is cute?
Saving 15%
Mushrooms that have little frogs on them.
Oh, absolutely.
Before we get into tonight's topic, I just want to share this one image. Whenever I feel bad, whenever there's a day that my life feels upsetty spaghetti, I always just I go into my mind palace, the one place I can be free. Because America definitely ain't for that, because obviously people are going to kill you. But when you're not living in abject fear of where you live, you realize that the world is a pretty place, filled with really cute images, and people draw things, and I don't know. Sorry, it's still... God damn it. There it is! Whenever I feel sad, I just find images like this one. Put it into too cute.
Yeah, you might have to add it to stream chat because of the delay on YouTube.
Yep.
So that we know what you're talking about now instead of in 2 minutes.
Yep. If you look in too cute, you'll see one of the cutest things that's ever existed.
I'll put it on the I'll put it on the stream though, so people.
Thank you. You. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is slightly better. What? Oh my god. Only slightly. Only slightly for one reason. He's got a little bow tie. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna cry. It's so fucking cute. Oh my god, look at this. He's so happy.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
There you go. He's on the wall.
Thank you.
I'll put it right here on the fridge.
You are so kind. And while you have been so kind, our kind of unkind podcast comes to its fruition. AO attack.
Terrible segue. Just
better
the
than
worst.
E-I-E-I-O.
Still better than the things that Oz does. Okay. So, I've gathered you all here for a very special occasion. You see, tonight, we're going on a heist. This is what we're going to be tackling today, kiddies. We're going to be going through some fun scenarios. How we tackle down the situation, what the plan is, what the everything is. We discern what we're doing, how we take care of it, and prepare contingencies if our plan doesn't all the way see the proper end. Y'all game?
Of course.
Game.
I'm in for one last job.
One last job and then it's over.
One more day till retirement.
One more day until my ex-wife realizes that I'm not at her house anymore. Perfect plan. Ding-ding-ding.
So what's the
All right,
scoop?
kids. Well, the scoop is simple. First, we have to decide. Are we doing something fantasy-esque? Are we doing something modern? Are we doing something cyberpunk? My vote is, of course, just because of recent things, fantasy would be fun. But
It would be fun.
I know some people feel differently.
Well, I mean, we're currently doing a fantasy heist, though.
Yeah.
This will be like a
Mom.
warm-up.
Like a what?
Like a warm-up.
Ah, okay. Okay, sure, let's do fantasy then.
Is that what everybody wants to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of y'all take a look in Wednesday's stream. You can always put these up in the background if you want to as well.
I will when there's something there.
You mean when
You can't.
these are all there?
You can't do that. You can't drag it out.
I do what I want. So this is the villa.
Do the roll.
This is Avario Mansion, a high-class, high-scape kind of place. Swanky to those who know the ins and outs. You see, the Avarios, very skilled albino half-elven family. They've been dipping into the well a little too much. See, they're made of full-fledged monks and some monk initiates in the family, while others are members of a high-scale doctoral veneer. Well, some of the finances for the things they have been doing, they've been coming from the coffers of the average man. Real shame. But the holy gods do work in mysterious ways and can fill the pockets real nice and clean. Your objective? The task, some might call it a suicide mission, but others will see it for what it is. An excavation in possibility. Deep within these walls, within the center foyer, Father Neo Avario's room, you'll find the Jewel of 1,000 Truths. What does this jewel do? Well, this jewel, radiant and powerful item, imbued with magic, it operates as an astral diamond, but it doesn't get used up for its end means, meaning that this one jewel could be used to resuscitate anyone from the afterlife. Pretty cunning thing. Why is it so powerful and why does it matter? Why didn't they give it to the common man? Well, you see, for one life to be gained, another life has to end. One for the other. This item, for someone out there, is worth many, many golden dragons. You? Who knows? Then again, reselling and flipping it yourself would be kind of a foolish idea, but maybe you'll want to steal it for yourselves. But all the same, you've been hired a high price to get this thing and get it to your benefactor. So, y'all game?
Let's do it.
That's good.
I mean,
Okay.
the
Go ahead.
take looks good.
Take looks good indeed. All right, so first we begin with the planning phase. First question to ask. Are you guys wanting to do this loud or quiet?
Definitely quiet.
Real quiet.
You do it loud. You're gonna have to spill a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys are doing things all quiet like.
I always do it
Meanwhile,
quiet
my
like.
room scream. All right. Now that we know you guys are wanting to do things all quiet like, now we're going to assign jobs for the team. Looking at this facility and looking at the layout and the plans that are below it, how do you guys assume to get in? To let you know the basics, I'm not going to tell you too much because, well, you're on the outside and you can't be sure of everything. The first picture sent is, of course, the layout of the whole facility, or at least as far as you can see it. Within each of the openings, you have at least 2 guards on duty, except towards the top left entrance. Reason why is because instead of a person, they have a dire wolf that is on chain and on command. If it sniffs out its target, it might be made. Towards the bottom is, of course, the opening, the entrance, You may not capture the fullness of it, but around the perimeter of this place is a 10-foot high wall. Right at the front of it is a proper wooden gate entrance that rises and lowers. The two pillars on each of the sides right in front of it, well, they have the gate turbines. Tilt the axle, raise it up and lower. All the good stuff. Sally port.
Turbines?
I was thinking the wrong word.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. The spinny wheel that make the door go uppy down.
Yes. The turbine.
Yes. Towards the east, lower east, you will find another gate with a single sally port open that rises, as this one is much thinner and is much more for cadence, for making it look all pretty and cool. On the outside of the facility are the peasantry quarters. The stewards and servants live within. And then, of course, each of the major buildings house different things. To the north side, that would be the kitchen and open top, the area where much of the foods and supplies are stored, prepared, and maintained. Towards the northwest is, as always, the finest building of them all, the temple, the one that shows them that they're so pious and faithful. And last but certainly not least, on the back end, on towards the west, you will find the militia, the mercenaries band, or these paramilitary forces that work directly for the Lord. On any time, there are 20 guardsmen ready and willing. 5 of them usually are resting between hours, but they live on grounds and they live directly for Avario. What is everybody's job? What are you trying to do? What's the plan?
Well, I've already got my plan, I think.
Talk amongst your team.
Okay, so
What are you thinking?
my name is Doug Diggerson. I'm a dwarven druid. And I got here my pet mole. And he helps me get in and out, sneak past these gates so I can get us inside. He's not much of a fighter, but he can get us in there, and we can at least get into the grounds. From there, I'll need my team to help me out.
All right, we got our infiltration. The druid. Dwarf.
Where is the gem?
The gem is located in the center. So you see in the center there is a bell that rings out. If the alarm goes off, the facility is aware. The gem is located within Avario's room, which is on the, if you look through the other images, is on the first floor, towards the center of the main house. It's towards the lower left-hand side on his desk. So, sorry, not lower left side, north side, north left side. So I was looking at it upside down. You will see on
So
image
where
1.
the- Where the bear rug is?
Yes, you got it.
Okay.
It's the glowing motherfucker right there.
Oh, I see it on his desk.
It's not a small gem.
Oh, it's so shiny.
So shiny.
So shiny.
Well, Sky, what are you bringing to the team? Who are you? What do you do? And what do you bring?
Well, I am a rogue and a sneak thief. I specialize
name.
in... Oh,
Kidding.
we don't do names. No. She's known only as Riss. R-I-S, Riss. She, like, I am very, like, I'm very good at, like, acrobatics, and stealth, and not a whole lot else. So yeah, no strength, but I have a particular talent for cat burglary. So
Why would you
my
steal
instinct,
cats?
Yeah, why are you stealing their cat?
well, I mean,
Oh, it's because the
it,
dog is too big. I get it.
yeah. Well, it's you can tape the object, the gem in this case, to the cat, and then if anybody catches you, then it just looks like you're carrying a cat. Like,
The
don't
giant
worry.
gem strapped to the back.
Listen, I shoved the gem in the cat's mouth.
It's like that meme, like, what you got
Well-
there? A milkshake? Just a giant ostrich.
Yeah, so my instinct would be to creep along the roof and find a window.
Okay, how do you get onto the grounds?
Well, I do see.
Save your thoughts on that.
Okay.
Because now we know that we have the druid, who's all about infiltration. We got the sneak thief in the form of the Roger. What are you bringing to the table here, Phoenix?
I'm thinking I would like to be our resident one who specializes in enchantments. Name
Enchantment!
Your name's Amleth.
Amleth.
You know, he's what he brings, not material wise, is rather useful as he brings his magic, which can be used for a variety of things. Like, as you were mentioning, Slowfall or Featherfall. If you were looking for a way down.
All right.
Way
Okay,
to
we have-
steal my character.
I mean,
It's funny because in that quest we just leveled up and I just got Featherfall.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, effective.
Yeah, he doesn't know that though, so that's great minds think alike, I guess.
You know, it's not dumb. Okay, we now have the team. A trio of tour de force badasses. No getaway driver, but you know, it's each his own.
Oh, the mole.
As we know, you do have a mole. You're right. Getaway dig hole. As we look at the beauty of the next step, now that you have assigned the team and what your thing is, work together and formulate your plan of how you're going to extract it. Remember, the deal is clear. The group is prepared to planning phase of it and consider all the obstacles previously stated, and be ready more than anything to ask yourself, am I willing to put myself or put others at risk? What do you do? We're going step by step. Getting into the facility, getting into the main building. How do you avoid the guards which are on duty? How do you get the gem? And how do you get it out? How do we get in? Team. Which way, from where?
So I'm thinking we hit them with a little bit of that Ocean's 11 where I dig us into the facility but not the main building. So dig you into like the kitchen, drop the wizard and the rogue off. And then my plan is to go and dig into the main building working as a distraction. So they think I'm there to steal the gem while you guys are actually the ones to do it.
Okay, so he's playing diversion. His goal, he gets you guys inside. Now that you're in the kitchen, what's the next step? He's causing a diversion.
Well, it's no good to go through the main hall because we're sure to be spotted.
You know, maybe.
But
I'll be digging through that floor to pull some guards and possibly direwolves towards me. I know the direwolf can't resist the smell of a fresh mole.
Awoo.
We'll just meerkat my
Oh,
mole out.
indeed. What are the walls made of?
The walls of this facility are made out of they're made out of horse stone and timberwood.
The internal walls are timberwood?
Yes.
I wonder how quietly we could cut a hole from
Okay.
that little closet right there
Okay.
into the main room.
Okay. Okay.
Are you gonna cut?
I brought tools.
You brought a circular saw?
Yeah, just tools that covers
You brought
all the
lumber saw.
things.
I want to consider what you're bringing here. Everything you bring is,
So
is heavier.
I got this plan to build a house. How are you gonna do that? You know, tools.
Gotta detail what tools you're bringing into the facility and how
She
you're gonna...
said tools. All of the
I said
tools.
tools. All of the tools. I jangle when I walk. I'm a terrible rogue.
The dire wolf can't help but follow the jangling of your existence, and you become his new chew toy.
Oh no.
Okay.
Walking Home
Well, I mean, you
Depot.
could probably get away with like a small handsaw.
Okay.
Like if it's narrow enough, it shouldn't make a ton of noise. And if
Okay.
you're just sawing through some wood.
Okay.
Have you ever sawed through wood?
I was just gonna say, have you ever done carpentry before?
It is not quiet.
Well, the other option is if our mage is capable of doing like a controlled burn and burn a hole in the wall. That won't be suspicious at all, I don't think.
Yeah, what happened to the going in quiet plan?
Oh, where's the smoke coming from?
Can I just make a suggestion that you can just go through a door? Like I'm digging a hole through the middle of a house. Everyone's gonna be focused.
How about I just make us invisible and we can just find it that way?
You know,
Well,
if that is a fantastic plan. I wish that I had known that was a possibility.
how advanced? That's the question. Is how advanced of a mage are you? Because invisibility isn't a very accessible skill.
I mean, it is invisibility is a second level illusion, so you'd have to be at least 4th level
To cast it twice.
to cast it twice, exactly.
Or you
you'd
could just
probably
cast
need to
it
be 5th level.
once.
You could make yourself invisible.
Yeah, or he could make me invisible and I could sneak in there and grab it and then come back to him.
I'll wait in the hole, and you will you'll go in invisible.
Yeah, Dwayne, I like what you're thinking, but we haven't even got in yet. So like
Okay. So you turn her invisible, and she goes in. She makes her way inside, and then suddenly realizes that she is not alone as she makes it through here. Of course, she wasn't alone, but now she realizes that, as she goes to the main hall, inside the room she needs to go into, there are two individuals. A man looks to be a half-elf, and a woman who looks to be human. Two of them seem to be discussing very deeply in conversation. How do you plan to get through this situation?
Have I busted into the the house yet?
You have, and you're causing some dispute.
And they're
This
just
seems to be a conversation involving such an event, or something involving Crystal. Dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I could sneak my way in there, maneuver my way, around them or past them, to get to the corner, and then wait for his distraction to get loud enough and obvious enough that those people.
As you
will
make
run
your
from
way
the
in
room.
and you're checking this out, you can hear they're very obviously talking about this event that is taking place in the other room. And the conversation, as they near closer, where to take Crystal, as they seem to be prepared to take it elsewhere.
Is there? I see a fire in the fireplace. What if a log were to, find its way out of the fireplace and, start lighting some stuff on fire?
Hey, we've stepped immediately to arson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your plan in this phase is to toss a log onto the fucking bear rug.
I'm just gonna put
What? Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was like, I'm just gonna put this right here.
During this event, Omleth, you would notice that there seems to be more guards heading towards where your companion likely dug the big old, not dug the hole, but has started a big old ruckus event, making lots of noise and making a lot of issues. What would you do at this phase of the plan?
Does
And
he
that is
have
slowly breaking apart because of first contact with the enemy.
Yeah, does he have enough ability at least to make the ground harder to traverse among them while they
Yeah,
go?
you can use grease.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you make it hard to maneuver. They begin to slip, slide, and slap all over each other. They're getting super wet with juices and they can't get up. They're screaming in agony as they keep on falling to the ground, hitting their faces against the fucking floor, but it keeps sliding against the wall and there's nothing they can do. You've made their lives an unyielding amount of agony and they hate you a little more, not even knowing you exist.
Excellent.
You have effectively stopped several guardsmen. And then, as you're doing this, some guards come to help. They yell for them to stop and to not come closer, as they too slip and begin to slide the full length of the fucking hallway. You can't help but laugh. Okay, Mr. Distraction Pants.
Mm-hmm.
The enemy is surrounding you. They are very quickly becoming they could easily overtake you. What would you do at this point where the guardsmen are heavily onto you and very likely might try to take you in some way?
I'm going to cast some vines up and I'm going to entangle them. As they enter the hall, I'm going to create an area of vines and entangle them and keep them there for a little bit.
Okay, you begin to ensnare them into the location, bringing about their unyielding frustration as they proceed to try and hack away at them, but it is slowing their process tremendously. You're doing a good job. You and good old Omleth are keeping them, big old Diglett. The two of you are doing a grand old schliggity slime. Then, of course, in the other room, as the two individuals seem to have been moving towards the crystal, they're going to grab it. You throw down the fire onto the bear rug. You arson, you little crime pants.
Well, it's
Don't-
mostly to be a distraction so that they'll focus on that, trying to put
They
it out.
turn their attention attempting to put it out. Oh my god, this actually something. Oh my god.
What? Well, that didn't sound good.
Mm-mm.
Get down! Do not get up! Stay down!
Uh-oh. I think the
John?
Start shooting.
I think the guy's
Guys,
back.
stay down!
Oh, goodness.
Keep your heads down! Actual gunshot. Stay down. Make sure, okay, the door is locked.
I feel like we have a man on the scene and we're like in the studio safe from all this.
I know. It's gotta relate to the issue earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitively, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the person clearly came back.
Wow.
Oh, that's not good.
Mm-mm. And all of this has happened. Like this person is driving around with a gun during tornado, like
Right,
like
guys,
weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So,
it's
did you say
interesting
something? Lauren?
timing. No, I don't think he's back yet.
Oh, sorry, I thought I heard him say something.
Oh, I thought it was Phoenix.
Phoenix can throw his voice. It's one of his ghostly powers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wyatt's back. Oh, it's just Phoenix. But yeah, like all of this is happening during a tornado. It's like that's like some
That's
next level stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's next level Oklahoman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Not even worried about the tornadoes in the area, just worried about whatever petty shit they can do to each other.
And yeah, and I guarantee it's some petty shit. You know, it's like, you know, like you slid into someone's DMs or something. This guy figures he's got to, you know, show up with a
Yep.
with a gun. It's just
Yeah.
that's
or
what's,
or it's some kind of domestic,
yeah.
you know, situation.
But that's what's
Which
scary.
would
Like,
be terrifying. Yeah.
like there's a lot of people like even driving where I've kind of like flipped off or told to go fuck themselves, but it's all with like the knowledge that I'm going to be relatively safe. You know, worst
Yeah.
case they're going to try and fist fight me usually, but. I mean,
Yeah, depending on where you are, sometimes they'll like follow you.
yeah, yeah.
Like I heard a story about a guy who like a woman flipped a guy off and he got in his car and chased her until they were both pulled over by the cop, and the cop basically said, yeah, for your own safety, don't do that no more.
There was,
You know, I know that he's in the wrong,
yeah.
but for your own safety,
Mm-hmm.
don't do that anymore.
there was a case I remember reading where there was two guys driving and they both had kids in the back seat.
Oh.
And one guy like pulled a gun on the other guy, so the other guy pulled his gun and they started having a live like shootout with kids in the back seat. And it's just like, what, like if you have a kid with you, just like, okay, buddy, your dick is so much bigger than mine, like absolutely, like have a good day. Like just like whatever bullshit someone's trying to pull on you, it's like, okay, like whatever, like it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why people feel the need to react in that way. It's so extreme.
Yeah, I will never understand it.
Yeah, it's just like frail egos where people have to like, you know, they think if they give an inch then they're weak somehow, you know. It's super shocking to me. Well, I know Wyatt would want everybody to be sending his thoughts and prayers his way, you know. I don't know, that's what he would want, you know.
Of course, of
Mhm.
course.
Oh yeah.
Make a donation to your local church in his name.
If he's gone from us this day, we'll have to go wailing with his corpse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, use him as bait.
Oh no. Yeah, I got like a sour stomach just when he was, radio silent while the the tornado was bearing down on them, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good feeling.
No, and I wasn't too concerned when the guy showed up with a gun because I don't know like his neighborhood or anything, but I just assume that's like everyday thing, like not every day, but like a regular thing, you know. But like when he's telling them to like get on the floor and stuff, that's a whole different level. Like when you're worried about it to that point, that's, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I always say, if someone's in my car and they see me holding the wheel with two hands, because I always just palm, like I just drive with one hand everywhere. I'm like, if I'm holding the steering wheel with two hands, like that's the only time you're allowed to be nervous, because that means I'm nervous. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the solution is for all this, like, this gun violence. I just don't understand, like, how we can fix that.
And I don't think anybody does. It's one of
No.
the reasons we've got problems.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't know how you remove them. Like, how you scale it back to be something more, like, reasonable. Because there's just so much resistance to it.
Yeah. Well, like I've always been an advocate for like an operator's license.
Mhm.
Like you have an operator's license for a car, it is much less deadly. You ought to be required to undergo training and, safety and you know, a firearms course on a shooting range to get certified to be able to operate a gun.
Mhm.
So if you are caught with one in your possession and you don't have a license, you can face penalties, probably fines or, I don't know, whatever is appropriate, but yeah.
Yeah,
I think
the only
people need to be trained. I
For
think that
sure.
would help at least.
But I mean, still, like, a lot of crimes are committed with legally owned guns, right?
Yes,
Like, you know,
they are.
everything's,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is, like, I'm the type of person where I'm generally not the type of person to say how other people should live. So, and I like the idea of people being able to own guns. Like, I really do,
Yeah.
because, you know, responsible gun owners should be able to own them. But it's like,
Oh yeah.
there's just so many like fucktards, you know, so many people that are just like moronic with the shit. They're just like, they can't be trusted. It's like
Yeah.
all the things we have, it's the lowest common denominator. It's like
Yeah.
you have to put on a package like, hey, your kid might suffocate on this. It's like, well,
Mhm. Mhm.
I know why we need that, but we shouldn't need that. You know, like, it's just a shame that we do, because yeah, people can't be trusted. And I don't know if it's like because we have this, you know, and this is, you know, international, but we have a mental health crisis. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just not being, people aren't being helped to the level they need. And then if you give them access to firearms, it just becomes terrifying.
It does, yeah.
You know, because we have the same problems as the US does, just don't have the same level of access to firearms, so it's
Yeah.
not as scary.
I mean, you can walk into a gun show here in Florida and walk out with an AR
Mm-hmm.
with no background check.
Yeah.
Like it's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the shooter in what is now my son's high school, you know, Parkland a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the kid
Yeah.
got it.
Your kid goes to Parkland? Jeez.
Yeah, he goes to Stoneman Douglas. But yeah,
That's wild.
it is terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, that's
But yeah,
that's especially scary as a
you're,
parent. Jesus, like that's
oh yeah,
because it's like, it's one thing to deal with it as an adult, but the amount of high school shootings is just like, that's the shit that's like,
yeah,
like, that scares the shit out of me, because it's,
oh yeah,
it's kids. Like, there,
Mhm.
no amount of training can prepare someone who's just a child for that type of thing.
yeah, yeah. I hate that they have to do code red drills,
Mm-hmm.
and they do them like quarterly, so they regularly, you know, partially traumatize our children out of necessity. Yeah, definitely. If you are the kind of person who would go through a ceremony to marry your gun, which I have seen, you are not mentally stable enough to own a gun.
No.
Like,
Oh, I hear them.
Mm-hmm.
you heard him?
Yeah.
We heard it for just a second.
No, like even simple stuff. Like, I remember they were trying to get legislation to allow women to carry, like, you know, like mace and things like that, just to protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the edge of them trying to get that released, there was a bunch of teenage girls just spraying like old people in the face with like pepper spray, and it's like, yeah, and so that's curbed, that's gone now.
Yeah.
Because you, like, you know, like, we can't have anything because there's just people out there that are going to exploit it, and it's
Yeah.
just a
There's too
bummer.
many stupid people.
Yeah, like anytime I've used a firearm, which is obviously because Canada, it's like a shooting range.
Yeah.
It's scary, and it's supposed to be, because it's like, I have the power of life and death in my hands. That shouldn't just be like super, like, you know, casual. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, if you go hunting, you should,
Yeah.
like,
They're like, guns don't kill people. People kill people. And we're like, no, guns. They like, that's exclusively what they do, is like kill things.
yeah, well, especially certain types,
What
right?
is the best, Duan? What is the best way? Oh damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the best way to stop a school shooting: give them all bigger guns.
Well,
That's right up there with arming teachers. It's just not a good idea.
That's the only arming teachers, because I think of every teacher I've ever had, and I'm just like, worst person in like a live fire scenario.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the worst imaginable people. Like, the type of person who's a good educator isn't the type of person generally who's like, you know, and there are going to be some, you know, some people that are great
Yeah.
at both.
He said turn it into a school-wide Cold War.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cold War, like, it was cold because
I was
there
gonna
wasn't
say.
like a whole lot of gunfire.
I was gonna say a Cold War in school would be great, like a Cold
Politicians.
War
Well,
against school
you
shooting.
know.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
How's everybody?
Oh, hey. You
Yeah,
okay?
I'm okay. Whoever got shot left trails of blood all
Oh,
around the
Oh,
Jesus.
park.
damn. Oh,
Jesus
God.
Like,
Christ.
there was a total of if I heard it right, 8 to 9 in immediate gunfire with a semi-automatic, and then in quick repetition. So whoever was firing, they were firing. They understood basic trigger discipline, and then they threw it out the window to just shoot this guy like a motherfucker. And then I proceeded to hear afterwards, less than 45 seconds afterwards, a follow up of 3 rounds. And yeah, the motherfucker. And then there was, for some reason, my neighbor, someone threw a knife at the window, and I'm very worried why they'd be throwing the knife unless it was a knife that has been used. It needs to probably be investigated.
Mhm.
I am in the belief, given the movement and pattern of it, I think it's one of our neighbors.
Like in the same
uh,
building or across,
Yeah.
like across the way.
Like in the like our building's direct neighbor, like
yeah.
yeah, right next to us. One of my roommates was saying that they thinks he saw a black car beforehand. They saw the black car right before everything happened, so that may have been the vehicle. What I did hear is all that yelling up to that point, and I did see, as I said earlier, I saw somebody with a gun, and then they drove off. But I made sure to call the person. I told them that there was a person who was constantly giving us issues. I called 911, and police officers responded pretty quick because we literally live less than like 30 seconds of driving from the police station. So the response time here is pretty fast. So any apartments that have a police station, literally I can see from my fucking house. It's kind of crazy to be shooting things, but I guess whoever they were hated this guy that much.
Mhm.
But yeah, me and John both heard it from the window, and yeah, we'll have to take a shower because we likely stepped all over the blood.
Oh, you went outside?
Yeah, so I went out there because I saw this poor old lady walking down there, worried probably about her son,
basically.
and yeah, she's our neighbor, and I'm like, well, I'm not leaving her alone, and so we all started just following out, because we weren't gonna leave this poor lady to go out there by herself. Be a bit on the shittier side.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think I tracked some blood on my feet, so I'll have to wash them.
I don't
Yeah, you
think
should
if
check
there's
your-
that much blood out there for it to track on your feet, they're probably not alive.
So that's the crazy part. I have my personal belief that he's still somewhere in the complex, just trying to find somewhere. But if it's the person who I think it is, I know that he's EMT, so he should have been able to call like EMS pretty quick. Not only knowing the number, but knowing exactly how to give himself some help, unless it was so bad. But he wasn't anywhere near here. But he had the capacity to go up and around the staircase, our stairwell, which had blood on it, down and around the building, and off God knows whoever. But the thing that makes me worried is that I heard those other 3 shots. I think those were execution shots. But 3 of them, I'm like, no, God, 1 shot means it's a hit. 3 shots means that it's personal. So I'm very, very concerned of that whoever did this is absolutely a crime of intense passion. And I feel very sorry for my neighbor if this is what's going down, because that was her son. I feel bad for him because he was never a bad guy. But shit, man.
Right, so it's not like a history or something like that. Like this guy's been like, because that's the thing is like we have gun violence, but almost everybody involved is involved in something illegal, right? It's like like coke
Right.
dealers going after each other or something,
Right. Well, I don't know. He's
Mhm.
always seemed like a cool guy. Maybe he had a hidden history, but
Mhm.
he didn't seem like the type. He was just a dude who liked driving his motorcycle and doing EMS work and shit, and seemed like an average Joe kind of fella, but
And,
those are the ones you got to watch out because they can blend in, I guess.
and all literally right after a tornado warning.
Fucking right.
That's
like
what-
after today's been intense as shit.
Yeah, that's what we were saying while you were out. Was just like this. There's guys driving around like looking for revenge during a tornado warning. Like you have to be hella pissed off to, you know.
Yeah, and it's fucking wild. Yeah, all three of us were like in the hallway, just being like, "Well, this is fucking crazy."
Yeah.
Because we've not had this happen at the apartments, so this was wild. And all of you got to witness it live. Woohoo!
Yep.
Ooh,
We were
we
saying-
have it recorded, so when the police come asking, we can be like, "This is what happened."
We were saying
were you guys able? Go ahead.
we felt like we were in the studio and we had a man on the scene. It's just like
Oh, you're gonna have
It's
a
an-
lot to explain with blood trekking in your house, by the way.
You know, yeah. I mean, the funny thing is, the officers, they seemed like they weren't talk. What blew me away is that every time I've dealt with police officers, they've had like this way of talking about the shit. But the moment that made my balls kind of shrink is we were with the officers and we were talking with them, and we were following the blood trail because we were like, "Oh shit, blood trail," and they were like, I guess they were like. They weren't questioning us coming along with them, looking at this fucking blood trail like, holy shit, look at this. But when they went up the stairs and one of the guys was calling out to his fellow officer, and he was like, wait a second, the blade comes up here. And I instantly saw his hand go to his fucking sidearm. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
mhm.
And they started checking shit, and I'm like, oh, god damn it.
I'm entirely too close to this right now.
I am entirely too close to what is happening right now. And they were like, okay, you guys should go back into your apartments. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yep, you do your job. You take care of what you need to do, officer. Hell yeah.
Fuck.
But it was fucking wild, man. Man. Wow.
Yeah, that's a wild night you got going on your hands.
You know?
Just
Yeah.
want to plan a heist.
I just wanted to plan a heist, you know, but then instead of going quiet, someone went loud.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I know I'm joking. I know a person is very likely dead right now. But yeah, you know, comedy helps, you know.
You loaded your quiets.
Load your quiets. There you go.
Yeah. That's kind of our thing though, right? Is to take even our own personal, drama and trauma and all that stuff and try and make fun of it, because that's how you get through.
Well, and that's how you rob it of its power.
Mm-hmm.
Patton Oswalt said that.
Yeah, and he's been through some shit, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pat knows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We're glad that you're okay, Wyatt.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad we're okay too.
Yes, we
the
ordered
middle-
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I told them that you would want everybody to give money to their local church to send thoughts and prayers your way. That's what you would
Yep,
want.
give
Yep,
your
the-
money to your local satanic temple. Thank you.
The thoughts and prayers are being delivered by Amazon later
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. They're already being sued over this whole fucking Jeff Bezos and Lord of the Rings are being sued, so this will be a reprieve on my shoulders.
Next day delivery of thoughts and prayers. That's the
Yep,
Amazon guarantee.
that'll really comfort
Yeah.
me. Thoughts
Yeah.
and prayers. Did you guys hear any of the gunshots?
No,
Okay.
No.
they didn't register. They were too far away.
Didn't
from-
register. Okay, fair
No.
enough. That was what my roommate. He was curious if you guys heard any of them.
No, we are. The first thing we heard was you saying "get down," and then we were like, okay, like we all stopped
Yeah.
talking just like to listen. Like, what is happening? This guy's
Yeah.
clearly back.
Yeah, they said the first thing they did when I said when I said get down, they said, okay, well we're gonna shut the fuck up and listen to what the fuck is happening.
Get
Yeah.
down.
Get down.
Down.
Oh.
But
One of those balls could have gone straight.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's why I instantly, because I'm right next to the window.
I know you
Like,
are, yeah.
If anything cracked off, you wouldn't even. Oh my god, that'd be so fucked up. It's like I'm fucking gargling there, and you guys can't register it. Oh Jesus, that'd be fucking. Oh, you'd probably hear my roommates being like, "Oh shit, what the fuck just happened? Wyatt's brains is fucking spewed all over himself." Oh, that'd be fucking ridiculous.
Put up the
Mm.
technical difficulties like
Yeah, the technical difficulties.
Joker shit.
yeah, exactly like in the Joker, yeah.
Oh my god.
But
I
yeah,
don't know if I can. I don't know if I can.
Oh,
no, we
I
can't.
don't know.
We can't go back. It's
I know, I'm
it's
feeling minorly sick to my stomach.
we killed it by getting super political while you were gone, talking about gun violence. So I mean,
Oh shit! They're setting up police tape and
There
everything.
is this.
Oh god, someone
Oh
dead.
man.
yeah, this episode is forever ruined. So
I'm sorry.
no, it's not your fault. Yeah,
I mean,
Wyatt. I mean, it's
I-
all of your fault.
I can't give it to the channel, but I mean, here's what I can give to you guys. Like, I don't know if you can see the. Yeah, there.
Yeah, there they are.
Man.
Oh yeah, there they go. The police officers are getting to work. They're looking for the shell casings right now.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty great.
That's
That's my
right over
roommate
the
standing
side.
with big old titties.
Well,
Yeah.
situation devolved in a way where
It did, no, you were ready for bed and then bullets, so nobody's judging you, homie.
Yeah, Wyatt. I know you don't like pants, but what if we got you some Kevlar pants? That might be a good
Kevlar
investment.
pants, you know,
You got to protect
Yeah.
what's
You know,
precious.
I had to pull, no joke, I had to pull on my sweatpants to go outside because I didn't know if I'd be doing some fucking running.
Oh yeah.
See, and my girlfriend always jokes, like teases me about it, but I always have a shirt and pants on at all times. And she's like, "Why don't you ever like relax?" I'm like, "I have to be ready. You never know what's gonna go down." Same
You
reason I
know?
don't go outside wearing sandals. You got to be ready.
Oh, yeah. No, if I found somebody that was wounded, as a CNA, I would have to do something. You know that. We would both do something. We get it, John. When I say running, I don't mean running away like a cowardly little baby entirely. But if there's someone waving a fucking gun at me, fuck you. I'm not going to fucking heal them. I'm not gonna patch up their boo-boos if they're pointing a gun at me. Sorry, guys. My roommate.
You're okay.
My roommate's a goober. But yeah, no, yeah, and it's fucking
Yeah, Duwan, it would
wild.
It would have been an appropriate name for the podcast. One Last Job, if it was our last podcast.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
Stream ends.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was one last job.
Wyatt's last job.
Yeah.
Wyatt's last ride.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's fucking wild, man.
Oh god.
So,
All right, so when's your witness testimony?
you know, I gave them a basic breakdown, so if they need more than that, they have my name and my phone number, so.
I know, there you go. Why is there blood trailing into your house?
What do you guys?
Why is there blood trailing into our house? I don't know. 3 buffoons that don't think to put on shoes. And an old lady decided to be the fucking criminal investigators on this case. We were the fucking worst Scooby-Doo gang you could have fucking imagined.
You were channeling your inner gumshoe.
You're right. I was chanting my inner Call of Cthulhu and just being like, washout from college, now medical minor. Yeah, that sounds like my character. I guess I'll. What's my charisma? 5. Okay, let's do it. Oh my god, that was fucking wild, man. I'm sorry. This is why I'm unfit to guide other people in the afterlife. Wrapping it all back around. What is this background? Oh my god, you put the... Fucking perfect. Yes, exactly. I mean...
Oh, man.
Oh, that's fucking perfect. Oh my god. Climb on the roof, what are you talking about?
We were just here like, hearing
Imagining this motherfucker shot full of holes climbing on the fucking roof. Oh, that's fair, because they did throw that knife. Okay. Man. Goddamn. Oh, yeah. It does. For those who are just tuning back in, I was nearly shot to death along with my roommates.
Okay. Why don't you tone it down a bit there?
I'm freaking fine. I'm perfectly
Oh, we
fine.
could have been crossfire.
He is right. I could have been shot.
Yeah,
but it's still funny.
But to
It's so
describe
funny,
it as
that's-
like I was almost shot. Get out of here.
I was a criminal and my time had come. Sanity is overrated, I don't know what we're supposed to talk about now. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have 23 minutes before stream technically ends.
So who else has been nearly shot?
I mean, I have, but I had a gun.
Let-
I've had a gun pointed at me, but
Yes, I do remember you talking about the gun being pointed at you. Talk of imperiled Wyatt hurts my tummy. Did you say you want to be a criminal? What? He's gonna go play GTA, and his game is ruined now.
Oh.
God damn.
You definitely, if they come back and start asking you questions, you have to be like, why the hell after the tornado, huh?
Yep.
You have to mention that part.
What do I have to mention? I'm sorry.
Mention why the hell did it have to be after the tornado?
Yeah, yeah. That's fair. God, because now they have to have their crime scene analysis guys come out. And all that is in Oklahoma is one guy with like a pen that marks it down. He's like, well, the blood splatter went this way.
Oh my god, if you see the media out there, you gotta like poke your head through the window with like a stupid little smile, just wave at them.
I will.
yeah, send us the footage of you. I was almost shot.
Yeah.
I saw the gunman, and I told him, "Not in my neighborhood, sir."
And so I brought it back.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Damn.
This is the murder weapon. I have been holding on to it the whole time. So, listen,
Allow me to show you my battle axe.
let me. I should have. God damn it! I'm so dumb. I should have gone out there with my battle axe. Oh, I would have been shot on sight. Don't even pretend. I would have been shot on sight.
Have gone well.
Yeah, it would have gone as well as I'd hope it would. I'd be dead. I'm joking.
Aww.
Joking.
But the story.
Oh, what a story, Mark. So anyway, how's your sex life? I fell from a second floor porch and landed head first.
Oh.
Dewan, I'm from my salad.
It's a classy salad.
Ghost Wyatt. Give you my heart.
You're right, though.
God, I'm sorry. I'm still coming down from like the adrenaline high.
Yeah.
It brought me fucking next level, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
holy shit. But at the same time, I wasn't like, I'm proud of myself. I wasn't like hysterical.
Yeah.
I was pretty like in control. I was worried that in that kind of situation I'd be a little scared little bitch, but instead I was like, you know what? Let's just get down. Let's call the police. Let's whip out our dicks and get some fucking brewskis, and just
Don't worry, Wyatt. I got you. I'm giving you protection if he comes back.
oh yeah. Oh.
Because the only way to defeat a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
Oh my god, I realized God really isn't with us today.
Man, you're right. Oh my god.
God damn it, Oz.
He misses one fucking video.
Everything starts going to shit. Our own
Oh,
good luck, our belief, everything is going. It's gone, man.
Why has Oz forsaken us?
Man. God damn. Here, give me a second. I gotta call back my brother. I must have scared the shit out of him when I didn't answer. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment. You guys keep talking.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that was a thing.
Yeah.
I love his little his little gun.
I'm gonna be right back as well. I'm gonna call Oz and tell him what just happened.
Yeah. Like,
Oh yeah, do that.
this is what you missed. Unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, is it unprecedented to end the stream early?
No, I mean that's the only it's pretty much the only option we have left at this point. I mean, we'll wait until he gets back, but
Yeah.
or we could
Well,
just
there's
wrap.
only 20 minutes left.
Yeah, we could just wrap it here.
No, I think we should wait till he gets back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa.
Hey,
So, you want to just end stream early?
What kind of pussy shit is that? I would like to come back to the subject another time, though.
Oh, of course. Yes, my arson.
Yep. We get a lot of side effects. You fucker. Fair enough. I mean, we got 15 minutes left.
it didn't work.
What didn't work? What's up?
Nothing. I'm just playing around with a bunch of stuff in the background.
Oh, I love it. All right.
Public domain karaoke.
Okay, let's do it. I'll do it.
Was a bust.
The heist was a bust.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Shit happens, homie.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what makes me feel better in moments like this?
Bustin'.
I do like bustin'.
It does
But-
make me feel good.
But bustin' does, in fact, make me feel good. But you know what else makes me feel good? This right here. This'll make you feel good. This will make you feel nice and moist between the thighs.
I don't.
You guys
know
ready
that.
for it?
I don't want to be moist between the thighs. Is that an option?
This will make you feel proud to be you.
So,
There you go. Right into too cute.
so we'll give you that swamp ass.
Yeah,
It
really.
definitely will.
Aww.
Be nice to
Look at-
yourself.
Look
Be
at
nice
his
to
little boots.
yourself.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. He's so cute.
Look how little his hands are just on his
Yeah,
leg.
it's
Little
tiny little
baby.
hand.
Little frog
boy.
with a little mushroom head.
Oh, the mushroom hat really ties the room together. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Happiness is sharing cuteness.
Oh god, put it on me. Put it on me.
Oh yeah.
Oh god!
You should put a Charlie's Angel one on me. That looks pretty good, actually. I like that.
It doesn't. It works probably best with Fox, actually.
Either that or like a little balaclava for me.
There you go, give him a little balaclava. I put another image. His little mushrooms with frogs as the hats this time.
So cute.
Oh my god. I am in constant sadness. God, I have the weirdest feeling about me right now. I both have all the energy in the world and also I'm tired.
Mhm.
But also
yeah.
I'm awake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exhausting.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
and
familiar with that.
exhilarating.
Yeah. There you
Ooh.
go.
Well, there's one thing I can do to make me feel good. There we go.
Whack.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
A few moments ago it was like
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was you. Get out of here.
I didn't click that
That
up.
was-
I really did. Yeah, it's not me.
It was
It's not
me.
me. Yeah, I thought so. Quack. Oh.
You doing it's the same as him doing it.
He's doing it now. It's not even me.
Nah, that one was me.
There you go. None of you know whose that one was. Oh wait, it was obviously me. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
proud
you
of
very
you, babe.
much.
Mhm, mhm.
Kind of you. I can't make that joke. That's way too far. That's too much. That might hurt your. That'll make me sad.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck sleeping. Yeah, fucking honestly, that's what I'm worried about. Is like, I don't know if I
Well,
want to go to sleep.
well- Yeah. We'll definitely get you unwinded before you even attempt to go to sleep.
You know.
Because a little bit of a little bit of relaxation.
Holy shit! Even the county came out here.
Oh.
Probably because honestly, that makes more sense because they probably have more materials than the average just like local police station.
True.
These poor police officers. I feel so stupid. They were just working and then they pointed over and they looked at me. I looked at them and I waved and they went back to their work. Oh god. So, final thoughts. You know, we got 11 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
Anything on y'all's minds? What did you think of tonight's subject? You know, was it a thrilling
Get outta here.
escapade?
You know, things were going pretty interestingly.
Oh, you had fun?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, even though we only got like, a few steps into the heist, it was, I mean, we had guards slipping and sliding all over the place. We had a mole digging around making a distraction. Like, I lit stuff on fire. Like, and it did occur to me that I could have just as easily like had mage hand or something like that, but yeah, and adrenaline is a hell of a thing.
Thanks, son. Anyone else?
Wow,
I had fun.
that was cold.
It was me that hit it.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It was so quiet, and I was like,
I had fun. We didn't get to finish it all the way through, but I like to imagine that we all failed spectacularly and ended up in a jail cell.
you know?
No, it all came to an end when the direwolf pulled out a gun.
Shot a man once and ended up following him. Putting 3 more rounds into him.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
Oh.
Man, oh my god. If I wake up tomorrow and I do find out it was my neighbor, man, I'm not going to be in this funny mood as I am right now. Man, that's going to be a sad
No.
situation.
Yeah.
Like right now, I think my humor button is kicked up so high because I'm so, like, bop checked.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're so hopped up.
You know what's gonna make me really laugh is one of these days when someone who's never seen a channel is going through these episodes and listens and at first is like, this couldn't have happened. This didn't. What is this guy? This fake YouTuber is doing this fucking goofy shit.
Yep. The episode starts with tornadoes, and then like there's a heist, and then there's a shooting.
In fairness, if it was fake, it would have been a lot. Like, there's a lot more we would have done, other than just silently listen to nothing to see if you were okay.
Yeah.
We would describe some action or something, but just no awkward silence of concern for our friend and trying to make small talk.
Yeah,
And getting
what did
political.
you guys? I saw something about nuclear war or something, and you guys just said something about. Is that was how you guys kind of passed the time?
We discussed gun violence, so yeah, we got.
Yep. We discussed
it.
gun control and school shootings and.
Glad that I started a subject. That makes me happy. Also, Dewan, yes, Markiplier and Dislight looks pretty fun.
Well, in fairness, you didn't start it. That guy did, but
You're right. You know, that's fair. Which is funny because earlier today, so I have to eat my words now. Earlier today, I was talking with my friend Sean, and this guy was there, and I literally said the words, "Well, I've never been shot at or anything," because he was saying why he doesn't want to move to America. The chance that I'll get my door open and shot, and I said, "Well, I've never been shot at anything. It's been pretty easy going. I've had people point guns at me before and point knives and stuff, but I never like actually been shot at. And the person who pointed a gun at me, I knew who they were. Didn't make it any safer, but it's wild.
don't worry, buddy.
Woo!
I'm gonna keep you safe.
Thank you. It really does mean a lot. I love having 007 beside me.
I'm just doing dumb shit. I'm sorry.
You okay?
What's up?
I'm just doing dumb shit. Stuff.
I love it. Love it. I just saw it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
That's perfect.
I will protect us all. Thanks to this grand suit of armor given to me by my friend. Ah. Man, my knees are rubbed raw, goddamn. I just realized how much we were just like dragging along the fucking floor. Ah. You know, I'm okay with it.
It conceals your gun. Wow.
Pa-pow!
Now put him in
It's
a
protected.
Frodo's mithril chainmail shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I just have that perfectly sized image kicking around.
Hanging out.
Hey, you never know.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Mm. How's your head? You coming
I
down
have a
from
headache. You're right.
adrenaline?
I need to get some
Yeah.
medicine.
Yeah. Yeah, adrenaline will do that. Drink some water.
I knew about the water. I have a full fucking like Jack's Ribs large cup full of water I've been sipping on this entire time.
Good, good.
Why'd you take all of Jack's ribs?
He wasn't using them.
You know,
Motherfucker
that's
didn't
fair.
need to breathe.
Did you get permission from John first?
Oh, nice.
Come on, can I get all the Jack's Ribs? God damn it. Said no.
Ah. Yeah, no, I more meant like a couple of big gulps because adrenaline it does stuff to you.
Yeah, it's weird like how the adrenaline like it's kind of addictive though. I find I'm kind of like a junkie for it because when I wasn't working in positions where I have like adrenaline pumping through my veins weekly, I just got bored as hell.
Oh, see,
True boredom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the opposite. I can't stand the hangover from adrenaline. Like that's why I'm like, I get a headache, I get sick to my stomach, I get like it is the crash. But yeah, it is not pleasant. I don't like it when my hands shake. I don't like, so yeah, I am definitely
No way.
not an adrenaline junkie.
I'm not either in the sense like I don't like, jump scares. I'm not like I don't go on roller coasters because it doesn't elicit the same thing. But like it's like after I left the bar industry and before I did loss prevention, I was just like no one's tried to fight me in like a year. I feel weirdly like I kind of miss it. I don't know. It's like a weird thing where it's like there's something about it that's kind of exciting. I don't know.
There's excitement and bloodshed to feel the weight of your enemy's skulls in your fucking hands.
Yeah, that kind of feeling. Yeah,
Well, it's funny because I don't like violence, but I like the precipice of violence. I like that almost like right on the edge, and then it resolves peacefully. But
I enjoy the facsimile violence I get from video games.
Yeah, it's not quite there.
I know what you mean. The feeling, the raw intensity of combat with another person to really feel the punchy wunchy of their face. as their hand punches you and you beat the shit out
No,
of
you
them.
don't. You don't know what I'm saying at all. That's the opposite of what I'm saying.
No, yeah, no, it like
I'm joking.
you're probably
More of a
it's probably a similar thing to my, like, I miss doing martial arts. I need to get back to it, and I've been saying that for a couple of years. But there's something meditative about there's something meditative about just entirely focusing on your physicality, about focusing on, you know, your breath and the way your body's moving and the impact. It is cathartic, and it's restful in a very physical way.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it, because I'm by nature a very indecisive person, but in those moments, it's just everything's very clear.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
instinct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I just like the simplicity of it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think in the same sense, it's also why some people like to be scared. You know, they enjoy it.
Yes.
You know?
I enjoy
Yeah.
being scared. That's why I think I'm in such a high right now. I enjoy being absolutely terrified.
Yeah, it's like I feel like some people like being sad. You know, like they
I also okay. Go ahead.
like I'll be going through Netflix and like my girlfriend will see a movie and just be like, "Oh, I gotta watch that." I'm like, you know, it's gonna make you cry. Like it's the most like the worst documentary ever made. It's like the saddest subject matter, and she's just like, "Yep, gonna enjoy watching that." And I'm like, "Why do you watch these depressing things?" You know, but she just, you know, some people just like that sort of thing, and I don't.
Oh,
get
yeah.
it.
I very much enjoy both extremely sad and extremely scary stuff. So you pegged me perfectly.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
enjoy horror and I enjoy holding my friends as they die violently. I wouldn't say enjoy.
Hmm.
It feels powerful. No, it's where I draw a lot of my love of, you know, I enjoy dark fantasy, and that's where I can find a lot of both some very intense dark subject matter that can be horrifying while also make you extremely sad. I can also understand people who enjoy the dark fantasy that does not encroach upon that, but you say that and you enjoy Berserk.
Mhm.
That thing is darkly scary and sad often.
Mhm.
But I also know you may not immediately get sad from it, but or immediately scared from it, but that's those things everyone says, oh, this or that, but everybody kind of likes a little bit. You don't like it a whole lot, that's understandable, but being frightened in these ways is the closest way that we can be to our ancestors who every day was terrifying as shit. So, you know, the odd scary story or, you know, horrifying game or just walking through the woods and you're at peace and you're comfortable. Then you look around and you realize you've been walking alone. Rarely really alone. Like we always like to be alone, but not everyone has spent time truly alone for extended amounts of time. You know, we say we're alone, and yet we have somebody who lives within 100 feet of you. True fear comes in, it can truly come in when you're in a place that is so alien to you or alien to everyone else, and it worms into you. And I love that shit. I love hiking, god damn it. I love looking over my shoulder and be like, huh, I think I could be murdered right now. Looks like they found something.
Hmm. Well, I think now is a good time to wrap up the stream.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm just looking at the time, and
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah.
we were like, "How are we gonna make it to 1 or midnight for you?" And then it's like, here we are. So
Well, here we are.
yeah.
Clap on. Clap off the stream. Okay. Now you're just confusing the poor thing.
So yeah, thank you everybody for being witness to our harrowing journey to see if our friend would make it through a Wednesday night in Oklahoma.
This is a normal Wednesday night in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I am truly shivered to me timbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight, as always. My wonderful co-stars are also my bestest friends, and without them, I likely would have broken down and I don't know, committed tax fraud or something. Thank you for checking us out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on our different, social medias. Join our Discord, and check out the awesome things that we do throughout the week. We're looking forward to having you with us all the time. Thank you, and hail Satan.
Bye, everyone.